Opus Crew, Whistler, here we go, Wednesday, April the 29th. Here's our workout description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of a change of pace yesterday. Hopefully you got pretty creative and did some work other than just kind of a regular kind of Zoom class. All right, warm up. We've done this pieces before, but you hit your flow, you go down, you do 10 mountain climbers, then you get to lie down and do those alternating 90-90s. Just a quick review if you haven't seen it before, but we're trying to place our legs out so we're 90 degrees, getting your shoulders to the floor. You're trying to rotate your knees from side to side. It's the inside knee here that you're really trying to get to the floor without letting your shoulders come up to do so. So we're here, then we have our bird dogs. Bird dogs is really about trying to really engage that core correctly. So belly sucked in nice and tight, and we want to release and kick out opposite arm and opposite leg. Okay, what we're trying to avoid is sort of this dumping and opening up of the rib cage. So you need to be focused on what's happening from here to here. I guess you'd call that that two-hand rule that Kelly Stretz talked about for probably feels like decades now. But never let this open as you're doing the movement. And then the last one is the Kang squat. Starting to really enjoy this one personally, just how it loads the hamstrings from both directions. So first we load it from the top, right, by doing a good morning. Then from here we're trying to sink down and have a really good squat, not just get here and lower yourself into this awkward, funny, I'm not sure if it's a squat or a bad good morning. So we're down to our squat, then we keep our shoulders where they are, trying to pull the knees back, and then standing up. So it's good morning, squat, good morning, stand. Okay. So we've got 20 of those. Then we're going to set our clock up. We've got 3 exercises, or really 3 different minutes. We're going to go for 15 minutes, so that'll be 5 sets. With 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. The Russian box step up. Yeah, I appreciate some of you guys don't have the greatest things to step onto, but actually some of you guys, in my opinion, way better than the soft box. Actually don't really have a good box here, they're all gone. But the soft box makes it really hard to plant and drive through. So our Russian box step up, we're going to stick to the, we'll go left side first. So that means my left leg plants, I drive, coming up, holding that balanced position. So again, my foot comes to the ground. Almost take a step back because it's how I plant and how I drive here. That's super important. Okay, what I tend to see is a lot of just keeping your foot on the box and stepping and balancing. Yeah, this is nothing like it is supposed to be executed. If I mimic that, to be honest, most of the work happens in this case, my right leg or the floor leg, where I'm kind of bending that knee and trying to push off the toe and come up. The reality is it's from this upper leg, getting here and driving strongly, and also trying to get that balance for a moment up there. Okay, we need to see that at the top, you're not kind of half bent, doing something like this, but it's a strong press and extension. Just having a hard time finding stabilization on the soft box, but that's the goal. 15 seconds rest, switch sides. Again, we do 45 seconds of work on the right side. Then we got our shoulder taps. Shoulder taps, there's lots of ways we can lift our hands up and execute a shoulder tap. One's not right, one's not wrong. They offer just different challenges. No different than a single leg, like RDL, right? I can hold it, unilateral, ipsilateral, just requires different kind of a challenge on the body. So what I would like to see us do in these shoulder taps is to touch the same shoulder you're lifting. When I touch opposite shoulder, tends to be a lot more rocking side to side out of the shoulder. This is pretty stable. This, on the other hand, is a lot harder on the core to maintain this position. So hopefully we get to see a much faster hand and a tighter squeeze of the core as opposed to just a shift to center of weight, of balance. Okay, again, neither is right, neither is wrong. We're looking for a same side. As for our workout, it's an EMOM. Okay, it's gonna have 4 different exercises, but the first exercise you're gonna do for the first 5 minutes. That's gonna be an alternating devil's press. So from here, the alternating devil's press, what we want to be able to do, right, is go down into a burpee note. I'll start my left arm actually. But the dumbbell stays in my hand in the burpee. I'm on the ground, burpee, come up, overhead. Switch arms, in my hand, and now I have 6 alternating to do. If you have a kettlebell, the suggestion is you probably don't have, you're gonna have to let it go, but you're just gonna put it down next to you, go in here, right, and then the same thing. So you're gonna do 6 alternating devil's press every minute for the first 5 minutes. Minute 6 to 10. 8 alternating squat clean thrusters. There's a lot of words that make up this exercise, but I trust you guys should be pretty familiar with each piece. Putting it all together sometimes does not look as clean as it should. But we've got it on the ground. We clean into the shoulders, we squat, we press it overhead to the ground, come up, squat, press it overhead. Errors I see are people who are doing a clean, and then they decide, oh, now is the squat portion, and they squat to get it overhead. But we know, right, squat clean is ground, drive up, and go right underneath. Okay, so that is the first thing we want to make sure. It's all a fluid piece. Second big error we see is a really incomplete clean. And that's just really often due to the lack of necessity to extend. So when I do a clean, well, hopefully we see a snapshot somewhere of extension of the body. This is an example of no extension. Touching the ground. Okay, kind of cheating. I mean, technically it's still a squat clean thruster, but by no means, right, is that going to help you when it comes to lifting heavier weight. So still make sure you come all the way up. And then the last big error is you come up, but this is your squat. It's not a squat. So please make sure you come up, squat, press, switch, up, squat, press, switch. That's a minute 6 through 10. Then we have minutes 11 through 15. It says burpees, and it says X burpees. So X is the number that you choose that you could get 40 seconds worth of work out of. Hopefully it's not 2, okay? But it could be 5. Hopefully it's not 5. It could be 8, it could be 10, it could be 12. But that number you choose in set number 1 is the number you maintain when you go through set number 2, set number 3, set number 4, set number 5. What I don't want to have happen is X is a number that changes each set. So you're kind of looking at the clock, start knocking out burpees. Set number 1 you get 12, set number 2 you get 7, set number 3 you get 9, and you kind of catch what I'm saying. Hopefully by now you kind of know what your cycle time is. Burpees is one of those things that we do want to see you get better at, and in all fairness, I feel like, I was doing a workout with someone the other day, Rachel actually, on that Friday, not so nice, stop and do 5 burpees every minute in a 10-minute AMRAP, and she's going pretty quick, so seen lots of people, not just Rachel, but that's the closest in my memory that I can remember, that your cycle time is getting faster. So you pick that number, you do that through all sets, 11 through 15, and then the last pet is a push press per side. So our push press should be pretty straightforward. You're going to do 6 per arm, right? After 6, you'll switch, and again 6 per arm. And that is our lovely little 20-minute EMOM. 2 stretches is our couch and can opener stretch. So I really hope that those are super familiar to you. But for a couch stretch, right, we're going to get in here, trying to chuck the tail. You're going to hold for 2 minutes, switch sides, And then the can opener, you just flip and use the wall, cross the leg over, trying to make sure your hips are down, and pushing your knee towards the wall. So, Wednesday. See you Thursday.